Hello everyone, this is Leandra from the Lexington facility at New Vocations Racehorse Adoption Program. Today for our Trainer Tip Tuesday, we're going to talk a little bit about spooking and how we can think about it and address it. So this really cute chestnut in the video here is named Wentworth. He's the first 2019 we've had in the program here in Lexington this year, which is really exciting, and we couldn't be more thrilled than to have this guy. He's super cute. So while he is exploring this makeshift Liverpool with a little bit more bravery than he was right before we started this video, we're going to watch him explore the object, and I'm not really asking too much of him except for asking him to kind of be around me while I stand in the Liverpool. You can see he's smelling it, and he's being really great about it. This is a great reaction. It was very different before we started rolling, but great to see that kind of improvement. He's a quick learner, and he's still really young, so he's definitely a brave horse. So a lot of people think that a brave horse can't spook. That's definitely not true, especially with this age group. They're still learning so much, and they still need to build up those neural connections so that they understand and have the self-confidence and the experience just to handle different situations. So you can see that I'm not asking too much specifics out of him, but a lot of times you'll see somebody try to ask their horse approach an object head on that they are scared of. And this doesn't work in a lot of different ways. So if you think about the way the horse works, how their brain works versus how a human brain works, they take the information they see from their eyeballs, it goes through their visual cortex, and go straight to the motor cortex, and that enables them to do things like stand up pretty quickly very soon after they're born. It enables them to get away from potential predators, and we as humans, we have an extra step. We have a little processing center called the prefrontal cortex, and that's the part of our brain that really stops and asks the question, what is this thing I'm seeing? Have I seen it before? How comfortable am I with it? Whereas the horse bypasses that. They actually don't have that part, and it just goes right to the motor cortex. And so for them, that instinct to get away is built in. It's subconscious. They're not thinking about being mean or being vindictive. They just are reacting. So when we work with them and try to get them to approach things that are scary, this is really important to remember. And you can see he's doing a really good job of exploring it in a way that he's comfortable, which involves going away from it a little bit, going back to it, exploring his comfort zone, but it's not head on. I'm not putting a ton of pressure on him. And as a result, he's able to explore it comfortably, and he'll have a good experience and a good positive neural connection involving new situations and our trust bond. Yay! So let's go to a different example in a second. You're going to see my lovely baby horse who has been rehab riding, and you can see he's full of enthusiasm. And there we go. There's a spook. So rather than try to just beat him right back to it, I'm going to kind of ask him to look at it and then go past it. I'm going to really try to distract him and put my leg on. You can see he's a little annoyed, he swishes his tail, but I'm just redirecting. I'm asking him to move forward, still full of enthusiasm. But here we go, we're just going to move past. We're not going to dwell on it. I really don't want to make a worse experience than what he's already reacting to. I don't want him to have more of a reason to react. We're just going to move on. We're going to have a structured approach, but then try to move past it and try to make positive out of it. So here he is going around nicely, woohoo, and we're having a bit of a day. So you can kind of see me laughing at him. Here we go. And then we're going to move past it. He's able to recover from events a lot quicker. He's still really young, so it's nothing to really dread, but it's really important to take into consideration that sort of big reaction and think about the way that they think about things. It's going to really help you in the long run, and hopefully you can use this information constructively, apply it to your own horse. We can definitely expand on this topic later, but this is just a quick touch on a few examples of horses who are reacting to things and how you can think about those reactions and help your horse to process them in a positive way that will help both you and the horse.